So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a pretty amazing success story. How a small workshop in Lucknow, India became an absolutely essential global supplier for some of the world's biggest brands. Let's dive into the world of Grand Carbon.
But first, let me ask you something. Think about all the motors you use every single day. What's that one little, almost invisible component that makes pretty much all of them whir to life? It's something you've almost certainly never seen, but it's probably working for you right at this very moment.
Yep, the answer is the carbon brush. It's this small, conductive block of carbon that acts as a vital bridge, delivering electricity to a motor's moving parts. It really is the unsung hero of our entire mechanical world.
All right, so let's head over to Lucknow, India, because it's here that a company called Grand Carbon has basically churned making this humble little component into a massive global success story.
Their whole journey kicked off with this really smart strategy. You can almost think of it like a Taylor's evolution, starting out as a local specialist before completely transforming into a highly diversified, world-class manufacturer. So the story starts back in 1999 with what you might call a soft opening, just dipping their toes in the water. Then, in 2000, they had their grand opening and officially set up shop, all led by their founder, Mr. Asif Saifi. And from those pretty focused beginnings, man, have they grown into a huge global player.
And this is the cool part. This is how they did it. Just imagine them as a high-end tailor, right? At first, they're just sewing standard suits, which for them meant making basic carbon brushes for your everyday power tools. But they got more ambitious. They started investing in better fabrics, better machinery, which in their world meant diving into high-performance materials. And now? Well, now they're creating these totally custom bespoke uniforms for very special clients. We're talking complex, custom-designed parts for the auto sector and even heavy industry.
And this whole evolution has landed them an insane client list. I mean, they're not just making one kind of brush anymore. Now they're supplying critical parts for a massive range of stuff, from Sujata mixers and Bosch power tools, all the way to the Bajaj Pulsar motorcycle, the Maruti Swift car, and even heavy-duty JCB machinery. Now that is what you call some serious diversification.
So you might be wondering, how on earth did they manage to serve all these completely different markets? Well, that brings us to the second pillar of their success. They absolutely mastered the deep science behind their product, because when it comes down to performance, the right material makes all the difference. Okay, so choosing the right material for a carbon brush, it's kind of like a pro athlete picking out the right shoes. I mean, you're not going to wear hiking boots for a 100-meter dash, right? It's the same idea. For example, they'll use this superconductive copper graphite for things like vehicle starters. But for heavy-duty industrial motors, they'll use this really durable electrographite. See? It's all about perfectly matching the material to the machine to get that peak performance. And here's the real kicker. It's not just about making a part that happens to fit. Their entire philosophy, their whole deal, is built around precision craftsmanship. And that focus, it delivers huge value to their clients. It means machines run longer. They need less maintenance, and they don't just, die unexpectedly. That is how you build lasting trust with massive global brands like Bosch and JCB. Okay, so having a fantastic product is one thing, but actually getting it into the hands of people all over the world, that's a totally different ballgame. And this is where Grand Carbon just crushed it. They mastered what I like to call the digital megaphone to take their business from Lucknow and blast it out to the entire world.
And the proof is in the pudding. Just look at this number. The company reports an annual turnover of up to 1.5 crore Indian rupees. That's a huge testament to how well they've scaled their business far beyond their local market.
So how'd they do it? They built this incredibly powerful digital growth engine. Instead of just relying on old-school sales methods, they went hard on the big business-to-business platforms like IndiaMart and Trade India. But here's the really smart move. They also went direct-to-consumer with their own website and app. And boom! That opened the floodgates to all these lucrative export markets in places like Australia, North America, Europe, and the Middle East. So when you step back and look at the whole picture, the Grand Carbon story is way more than just a story about brushes. It's actually a blueprint, a repeatable model for any specialized manufacturer out there who wants to go global in today's world.
So let's break that blueprint down into 3 powerful takeaways. Number 1, diversify your craft. Don't get stuck making just one thing. Evolve and start offering a whole catalog of custom solutions. Number 2, master your materials. You have to become the absolute go-to expert in the science of what you make. And number 3, digitize your reach. You've got to use the power of online platforms to turn your local workshop into a global storefront.
And that brings us to one last thought. Grand Carbon found this incredible success by mastering a component that's basically invisible but totally essential. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? What other hidden parts, what other invisible engines are out there powering our modern world, just waiting for someone to tell their story?